Hi, I'm Amy from eSpares, and in this video I'll be showing you how to replace the drain pump on a Samsung ecobubble washing machine. If you find that your washing machine isn't draining properly after a cycle, this could be due to a faulty drain pump, so if this is the case, it will need replacing. For this repair, you're going to need a Phillips screwdriver, a pair of pliers, and a towel to soak up any spillages. Now before we begin, it's important to make sure that your washing machine is switched off and unplugged from the mains before carrying out any work. Before carrying out this replacement, you'll need to turn off the water supply to your washing machine and disconnect the mains water supply from your appliance too. The first thing to do is to check your drain pump filter. So if this is blocked, this might be what's causing the problem for you. So we can put the towel down and remove the filter and give it a check. And if you find that it's dirty or clogged, then you'll need to clean this under a tap. Then you can reinsert it and run a cycle again to see if this has fixed the issue. You can also empty the emergency drain hose of any excess water. Even if you've recently cleaned your drain pump filter, it's still important to do this step as you'll need to remove all the excess water from the pump. As you can see, we've carefully tilted our washing machine onto its side, and it needs to be on the right hand side as you're looking at it, so you might need someone to help you do this. Then we can begin by removing the bottom panel, and we can do that by using our Phillips screwdriver to remove these 5 screws here. Then we can remove the bottom panel and put it to one side. And we will be removing quite a few screws in this process, so it's important to keep all the screws with the relevant parts so it makes it easier when replacing it. So here's the drain hose, and we'll first need to remove the plastic tie clip here that holds it in place. Next we'll need to remove the Jubilee clip that keeps the hose connected to the pump and pull the hose off the pump. So you may need a pair of pliers to help you remove the Jubilee clips, and regular pliers will do, but you can also use angle nose pliers. These might help a little bit more. Then we can place a towel underneath, and this will soak up any water that might spill out. Next we need to come back round to the front of the machine, and we can open up the filter cover flap here and just pull this off to remove it. Next we might need to use a flat blade screwdriver to help, but we can insert it into the side of the cover here to pull that out and then lift the filter cover away. Then finally we can use our Phillips screwdriver to undo the 2 screws here that hold the filter housing into place. You'll now be able to access the filter housing more easily, which has both the drain pump and the circulation pump attached to it. So you'll see here that the drain pump is white, whereas the circulation pump is grey. So it's important to remember so you can be sure that you're replacing the correct pump. So we can now open the drain pump cover at the end and remove the black wire which goes around the pump. Next we can remove the 2 Jubilee clips that keep these 2 short black hoses connected to the washing machine's interior. You can use your pliers for this if you need to. Then the hoses should just slide away. Sometimes the hoses can be a little bit tight, so we can insert a small flat blade screwdriver here to help loosen it off. There we go. We can then open the circulation pump at the end and remove the black wire in the same manner as we did with the drain pump. Removing the filter housing will not only make it easier to replace the pumps, but it will also make it easier for you to give the housing a clean too. We recommend doing this when doing this replacement to help keep the unit in good shape, and you can clean it by running it under a tap and using a brush. Finally, to remove the faulty drain pump, we'll need to simply unscrew the 3 screws that keep it connected and pull it free. then it should just pull away. Now it's time to replace the drain pump, and to do this you're going to need to know your washing machine's model number to make sure that you get the correct part for your appliance. If you're unsure of the model number on your machine, you can take a look at our video up here on how to find the model number on your washing machine. We'll also link down below where you can find replacement drain pumps on our website. When fitting the new drain pump, you first need to make sure that the black seal is included in your replacement pump first. If it's not, you'll need to transfer the seal from the old pump back into the new pump. Then you can screw the new pump back into place using your Phillips screwdriver and the 3 screws that you removed earlier. We can now refit the filter housing back into the washing machine, and we can start by connecting the electronic connectors into the circulation pump here. Then we can turn the filter housing around and refit the short black hoses using the Jubilee connectors here. Next, you can line up the filter housing here and push back into place into the washing machine. Now just make sure that you push the emergency discharge hose through the outside of the machine. Finish securing the filter housing by screwing back into place the 2 screws that we removed earlier. Then we can reattach the filter cover on the outside of the machine by pushing it until it clicks into place. And then we can just push the cover back in too. Push the drain hose back in and close it. Next, I'm going to reconnect the drain hose to the filter housing. Making sure to secure it in place using the Jubilee clip. We can then remove the towel we placed in earlier. We can then reconnect the hose to the plastic tie clip here. Finally, you can refit the bottom panel to the washing machine, securing it into place using the 5 screws that you removed earlier. You can then stand your washing machine up to its usual upright position, again using a second person if necessary. And that's it, how to replace the drain pump on a Samsung ecobubble washing machine. Hopefully now your washing machine is draining properly again as it should. It's also important to make sure that your washing machine is as clean as possible, otherwise a dirty washing machine won't be able to clean your laundry properly. So when doing this repair, if you notice any bad odours or you notice that it could do with a bit of a clean, then you'll want to take a look at our video down here on how to clean a smelly washing machine. Before you go, be sure to subscribe to our channel for plenty more appliance repairs, maintenance guides and all things e-spares. Thanks for watching.